Today I did an Iron Man marathon. Yes, look at me. I feel so, okay, wasn't that kind of marathon. I don't know if I could even last probably the running part. No, I actually went to the theater with some friends and saw Iron Man movie marathon. I'm a huge fan of the Iron Man movies. I think the Iron Man films are some of the best movies that Marvel has put out in the last few years. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of the Avenger movie. I know, oh please, oh, stop. It's okay, I liked it. Though I think Avengers is a bit overrated. During the Avenger movie, and I've seen it a few times since it did come out. I did see it twice in the theater, and I've seen it once on DVD. So I did sit through Iron Man 1 and 2. Man, I really enjoyed those movies so much, especially Iron Man 1. But during During Avengers, I took a break, got some food with my friends, walked around the mall, came back and enjoyed the last half. I think the last half of Avengers is a pretty damn good movie. But I was, we were all really stoked and excited to see Iron Man in 3D and in IMAX. I mean, that was the reason why we were there, though it was fun to revisit the character in 1 and 2 and Avengers. I think he's probably one of the coolest characters to come out in the movies today, and I know he's been in the comic world forever, but I'm not a comic book person. I don't really read comic books that much, so I have to really appreciate him on a level of being entertaining as a film movie character. I mean, that's what I've seen. I think Robert Downey Jr. has created one of the coolest comic book characters on screen ever. So entertaining, so insightful, and what's the word I'm looking for? Just cool. I mean, he's just freaking cool and so funny and endearing and memorable. I mean, lots of just amazing words. He's just like a comical genius one minute and then just a genius when it comes to everything else. But yeah, so I was really excited to see Iron Man 3. I mean, I know this time it's not directed by Jon Favreau. It's actually directed by Shane Black, who created Lethal Weapon. He was the man who created Martin Riggs, everybody. And he did direct another film that I'm not a big fan of. I don't hate the movie. I probably should revisit again, called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. But that film also starred Robert Downey Jr. So now they've worked together, and this is their second time working together. And so I think there's some hope there, because I believe that a lot of people feel that they have chemistry that came from Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So I was hoping that he would be a good director to take over the franchise of Iron Man, because I really liked what Jon Favreau did. I really like, and of course he's back as his name's Happy, his security guard, and everybody's really back from the last film, including Don Cheadle and Gwyneth Paltrow, and who else? I think that's the main stars that are back from the original. But we got some new stars like Guy Pearce and Ben Kingsley and Rebecca Hall. I think that's about it. The big stars. That's the big stars that are in this movie. If I'm forgetting somebody, I apologize. The first 20 minutes of this movie, I had so much expectations for this film. I felt like I didn't want to be let down. I really did not want to be let down. And the way this movie started, it was very, very weird. I mean, we get this little bit of backstory to kind of set us up to the major story, and I felt like it just didn't work. I think the first act of this movie, I was just really, really, really disappointed. I was at the point where, like, oh my gosh, please don't let me down. Fine, give me something that I can latch on, I can connect to, because I want to believe in this franchise. I want to believe in this character. And for a while, it came off really silly and phony, and I didn't really buy into it. And the voiceover done by Robert Downey Jr. kind of helped out a little bit, but I didn't know where it was coming from. I didn't know what it was all, if it was this going to make any sense, because for a while it just felt like it wasn't making any sense, and I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but then it just went crazy, and I just was like, okay, I don't know. And then all of a sudden we get this amazing sequence when his house gets destroyed, and from that point on the movie started to grow on me. It was still going back and forth. I would be like, well, that's very wait, and then I'd be like, okay, well, that's pretty cool. That's wait. Is that supposed to be funny? I mean, and then it'd be like, wow, that's a really great. There's some chemistry between him and this kid, and then like, wait. And then I like the idea that he's not really Iron Man this whole time, that he's trying to investigate what's going on, and it's kind of like, but then wait, you know, there was like this back and forth. And then near the last like hour and 10 minutes of the movie, because I think this movie is like 2.5 hours, the movie started to, you know, clearly identify itself to me. And I think the best way to say what this movie is all about is that this movie is clinically insane. And I think it is because of Shane Black. I mean, this guy created Martin Riggs, who is like this guy that's always going back and forth, trying to be the best cop he can be, but then he's also insane. And I feel like Shane Black has infused his own personality into the film. And I don't know if it'll work for some people, but slowly it was working for me. Surprisingly, I was so shocked where this movie was going, where this movie was headed, because I was like on the edge of my seat going, this movie's crazy. This movie's insane. I don't get it. I mean, I'm going to have to go see it again. And it started to grow on me, and I was like laughing with it. I was like, okay, maybe I get it. I've got it now. I've drank in the Kool-Aid. I've taken that pill. I've entered into that world. I believe the situation, because the things that it throws at you is just, it's insane. It's crazy. I don't know where it's going sometimes. And for that, it really helped out my experience. I could not believe where this movie was headed. It was that crazy and that inspiring. Some crazy inspiring way this movie just started to grow on me. Oh my gosh, my phone is telling me to shut up because I'm just going nuts. I know I'm probably going to see this again and maybe review it again. But slowly, I hated this movie, and then I took a 180, and I think this is the best Iron Man movie ever. Iron Man 3 is hilarious and strange and weird, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm just going crazy, because maybe I'm the one that's crazy, but I feel like this movie is just fun. This movie's entertaining. This movie is crazy. And I gotta shut up and just, okay. I might be crazy, but I'm gonna give Iron Man 3 3.5 stars right now. I don't know if that'll change in the future, but I have to say, this movie is just a hell of a good time, and in some weird, crazy, pill-popping way, it worked. I just don't know. I mean, I'm really excited to see where the franchise goes, and maybe it also helps that if you stay to the very end of the credits, it might make some sense, even though this movie doesn't make perfect sense. Okay, I gotta shut up. There you go. You know you're gonna go see Iron Man 3 no matter what, so check it out, but, you know, be cautious, because it's just crazy. It's an insane movie. And maybe not in a good way. I don't know, maybe in just a crazy, beautiful, brilliant way. Maybe some deep down in my soul of craziness and insanity, this movie's brilliant. I don't know. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to WeLiveFilm, and also go to WeLiveFilm.com. Oh my gosh.